Star Gladiator.
Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of Arcade Assault. Today we are playing Star Gladiator Episode 1, Final Crusade, which is honestly kind of a power move of a title. Okay, so let's put this on the highest difficulty and let's get right on into it. So let's see who we have to pick from in this character select. So we have Hayato, June, Saturn, Gamoth, Geralt, Vector, Rimgal, Zelkin, and Gore. Okay, I'll start with Hayato, and I'll just do what I usually do, and each time I lose, I switch characters. Once I've run through the entire roster, then I'll kind of lock in on one or two characters. Okay, so, my first thing is, yeah, I've never actually played this before. My exposure to Star Gladiator and was Plasma Sword like an alternate title for it, or was Plasma Sword before Star Gladiator? I don't know the entire history of it. But yeah, basically, my exposure to this entire series, I think there was only 2 games, is basically, I know that Hayato was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I remember Hayato being in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I think I have a vague recollection of June being that was close, I nearly got kicked out of the ring. I have a vague recollection of June being a costume for Chun Li in Street Fighter V. But hey, we got through stage 1 without losing, so that's a good start. So I guess this must be Capcom's equivalent to Soul Calibur, I suppose. Okay, stage 2, Gamoth. And I know that at the end I have to fight Bilstein? Well, that's just a Chewbacca. Like, that is just a Wookiee. Like, straight up. Okay, so I assume that did a lot more damage than I would have expected it to. Okay, so the little thing under the health bar, I assume that's like my combo thing. So assumably there's, I assume maximums of like 5-hit combos, because that can work like in, you know, certain button combinations. Obviously I don't know what they all are, so I'm just gonna have to kind of hit buttons and hope for the best. But hey, so far this is looking pretty good for me. 2 stages in, we haven't dropped a round yet. However, I just said, what? Sign in the background said Plasma Sword the movie. Okay, we have a mirror match for stage 3.
Ready. Fight.
Okay, I just got immediately hit. I love how even in his Player 2 outfit, Hayato keeps his very shiny red shoes. I mean, to be fair, they are very cool looking shoes. I don't know if I have like special moves or anything in this game. I would imagine I do, because this is a Capcom game. But, well, well, that wasn't how I was expecting to win a round in a fighting game, but okay. Okay, so I assume what he did there was a parry, but since I didn't hit him, nothing happened. But I also have no idea, so if anyone's played this before, please let me know. I got absolute. Okay, well that's new. I think the game took that ring out loss personally. Like, that one felt personal. On the plus side, I'm learning to block. It does feel a little bit weird playing a Capcom fighting game and having a block button. Like, and not just pressing back to... Like, it feels a little bit weird just not pressing back to block in a Capcom fighter. But hey, we got it perfect! And I did manage to do a full 5-hit combo there. I don't know... Like, because obviously he had some kind of big ender. I don't know if that's a special button input, or what. I don't know what Saturn's deal is, but that is an interesting character. Wait, does he have like... He has like yo-yo things? That's honestly kinda cool. Okay, the flying kick didn't quite go as I'd hoped, but you know what? I should still be able to get this round. And is he gonna... He is indeed gonna fall off. But, sorry, Saturn, off you go into the vacuum of space, I suppose. I mean, if we're fighting out here, it's probably fine, right? Actually, I don't know how many stages there's going to be in this game. I don't know if I'm going to have to fight the entire roster before I get to the end. Okay, so block and attack seem to be parry. I learned that because I tried to press throw and just pressed the wrong button. You know, just, I guess that's just, I guess that's the years of playing Street Fighter, just, coming to hit me on this. Although, to be fair, this actually does seem to use Soul Calibur style controls. Actually, given when this game came out, maybe it would be Soul Blade. I don't know when this, I think this game said it was like probably 98? No, can I get grab? That should do it. Okay, so that's stage 4 done, and we haven't gotten any continues yet. Good start. Okay, so who is up next? Up next we have Geralt. Not The Witcher though. Not that guy. I've never actually played any of The Witcher games. Okay, just from his stance and the fact that he appears to be using a rapier, I assume that this guy's entire deal is fencing, so I imagine he'll have a lot of parries and riposts and stuff like that. So I should probably be a little bit careful about that. I don't know what I know what I was expecting. It was not that. I did not expect to see that kind of throw at him. Can I just run up and grab? I can attempt to run up and grab. You know, success may vary, but, well, on that occasion it didn't quite work, but you know what? That's okay. Okay, we got a couple of hits in. 1, 2. Okay, I can get... I mean, that 2-hit combo seems pretty reliable. Dude, I need to... Oh, that did a lot more damage than I thought it did. Wait, that was a full combo? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so for now, let's put Hayato on the shelf. And, you know what? Let's play Rimgal next. Why? They're a cool-looking dinosaur. I want to know what their deal is. Like, yeah, that's just a dinosaur. That's a dinosaur with a giant skull club. Okay. That is kinda rad. And that's a throw. Man, sure is good that these, you know, plasma swords don't do massive damage. From being stabbed with them, I suppose. I need to... Okay. Geralt seems to go low on a lot of his attacks. He also seems to love doing throws. The drop down. Like the kind of throw back down really kind of messed me up there. Okay, I got a couple of hits in, and now we got hit with billion stab, I guess. Okay, we got him with a grab. I shouldn't be surprised that, you know, the grab from the dinosaur did a lot of damage, but still. I mean, I say that, but that did so much. Is there a follow-up for that? Because it seems like this kind of free hit... Well, that just worked. 10 out of 10, the time-tested thing of what if you just hit someone over the head with a blunt object in a fighting game. The system works. Good to know that regardless of, you know, all future technology, that just works. Time-tested. That did so much damage. And, okay, he's jumping in. I got him on wake up, though. No. I got a grab. That won't quite kill. I need one more hit on him. 10 out of 10. When in doubt, just run up and grab him. Okay, we won with Rimgal, so that's another win. Off we go to stage 6 to fight Zelkin, who looks like a kind of cool, like, bird person.
Ready, fight.
Okay. That is kinda cool looking, not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, is this like Mecha Storm? No, wait, never mind. I was gonna say, is this like Mecha Storm Eagle? And then I remembered, oh, hang on, wait. Storm Eagle is like from a Mega Man game? They're a robot anyway. Well, I think they're specifically a Maverick. Are they a Maverick? Yeah, they must be, because X is a Maverick hunter, right? Someone who has actually, like, played Mega Man, please inform me if I'm right or wrong on that. I have a feeling I'm very much incorrect, but I'm not 100% certain because I've never properly played Mega Man before. Okay, so we won that round. Off we go on to round 3. I kind of want to know, like, I don't know what the little symbols next to each kind of character's name means. I guess maybe it's like their alliance or whatever, like which side they're on, but I don't actually know. Either way, I think we may be losing Rimgal here. Yeah. Okay, Zelkin. I mean, I'm gonna try playing Zelkin next because they look cool. I think this game probably has a lot of stuff that I just don't know. Okay, we're fighting green Zelkin now, because obviously since we're player one side, we get to be blue Zelkin.
Ready. Fight.
Oh, hang on, wait, he got like the cool... Why am I surprised that the bird guy could jump super high? Okay, so that seems to hit mid, then low, then overhead. Okay, visually it looks like it does that. I don't know if that's actually what it's doing, though. Well, that worked. So it was kick, kick, light, heavy. I think I was kick, kick, light... No, it was kick, 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 heavy, light, heavy, I think. I might be wrong on that. But either way, we do gonna have the first round to work with. That's because, honestly, taking the first round can be very essential. That isn't even... That sentence didn't even make sense. Anyway, taking the first round, I think, is always a good thing. Because, well, one, it just gives me a round to work with. And I kind of went low on that one. 10 out of 10. I'm learning that maybe I have... like, if I do the inputs while I'm doing stuff... Maybe I can pivot the combos to kind of, like, hit low. I don't know if that's actually how it works or what, but hey, here we are. Okay, stage 7 versus Rimgal.
Ready.
Okay, so I guess this is technically the run back, but I'm now playing the other side of it. And honestly, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't really expecting to see, like, you know, nature, valleys and everything on one side, and then, like, you know, kind of like a satellite tower on the other side. Oh, I don't know what happened. The game seemed to just kind of stop for a couple of seconds. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to complain about free win, but still. I mean, so, if it hasn't become incredibly clear already, I have next to no idea what I'm doing here. Like, I'm kind of just hitting the buttons, and things seem to be kind of going okay. Okay, we got another ring out, very nice. So that is stage 7 done. Off we go to stage 8, where we probably fight Gaul, and then we should have the last... Oh wait, I hadn't fought Vector yet. I forgot about this guy. I mean, to be fair, I saw him on... You know, I saw him on the character select for, like, 3 seconds. Okay, he looks like one of the robots that was in the kind of opening video. So I assume this is like, hey, these guys work for Bilstein, or like were created by Bilstein or something. People who are, you know the lore of, I guess, Plasma Sword or Star Gladiator or whatever. People who know, please inform me. What's their deal? And, not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting to... I was kind of expecting, like, when I ran forward to do a big leaping kick, and to my shock and horror, I did not get a big leaping kick. Okay. I will say, maybe it's because I'm playing this on a higher difficulty, but the AI does seem to try to block and parry an awful lot. Like, it does seem very willing to try to just parry stuff, which is kinda nice, because if... Oh no. You know what? Maybe them going for parries isn't quite as nice as I thought it was. But hey, you know what? Maybe I can pull it back. I may be able to pull this back. Okay, we went low and we got a hit in. If I'm just hitting with a normal... like, because he's been in the blue parry state a couple of times and it's just not done anything for him. And, well... I'm okay with that result, even though it wasn't really what I was expecting. I was trying to get a grab. Okay, so now we fight Gore, I assume. Okay, stage 9. Gore. Okay, this... weird character design. Like, he looks like kind of a mix between, like, a guy and... like, he looks like some of the characters in, like... I forget what he's called. I think he's, like, Plo Koon or something. Like, he kind of looks like him from Star Wars. If he was also, like, I don't know, kind of a mage, I suppose? I don't really understand. However, judging from what's going on in the background there, I assume that this must be, like, inside Bluesk's kind of a base of operations now. Because that seemed to be him on the big screen back there. So I assume I beat Gore, and now we get to Bluesky. We do jump really high. Okay, good to know. Okay, so this should be the final stage, I assume, right? Okay, here we are. Bluesky. So what kind of shenanigans does he have? Okay, he looks like a... Oh. Oh, that's what he has. He just has damage. Is he going to be a boss that I can't knock off the stage? I have a feeling he's going to be a boss that I can't knock off the stage. Okay. That is kind of damage. And then he just kicked me when I was down. Okay. Okay, Bilstein, I don't know how to pronounce it. Either way. Okay, we're getting hits in. I completely Okay, I don't know if the game slowed down there, or if I just completely whiffed that terribly, and it just has such a long recovery. That damage was kind of insane. Okay. Okay, so, Zelkin, thank you for your service. You got me through, like, 4 stages or something. Let's try Gamoth, why not? Gamoth seems like an interesting kind of guy. He had a cool, like, plasma axe thing, so let's see what his deal is. I imagine he's slow. That was a lot faster than I expected. Like, that is a faster, like, this is a faster character than I was expecting, him to be. And... oh. Well, okay. Oh no, that's like half my health. Yeah, that actually is like 45% or so. How long does that want to be active for? Like, I get that you're a fighting game boss, but still, come on! How long does that want to be active for? Okay. Final round. I mean, hey, if I can just shove him to the edge of the stage again... like, if I can just shove him to the edge of the stage, then gravity will do the work for me. And we win! Cool! Get out of here, Bluesky, I suppose. Hey, we did it! Do we get, like, Super Bluesky now or something? Or do we just get an ending? What happens here? We narrowly escaped as the Fourth Empire fortress crumbled to the ground. Finally, peace has been restored and the Earth is safe. But there is one thing that still bothers us. Despite a lengthy search conducted by the United Forces, Bluesk's body has not been found. which is why Star Gladiator 2 was Nightmare of Billstein, which makes perfect sense. Honestly, Billstein seems like a really kind of cool villain. I would not have minded if he turned up in, like, a crossover game at some point. Honestly, that went a lot smoother than I expected it to. Genuinely, I kind of just mashed my way through that without all that much hassle. I was very pleasantly surprised. There's Itsuno, like, Hideaki Itsuno, cooking once again. But yeah, overall, first impressions on Star Gladiator, because, you know, this was my first time playing it. It's a little bit slower than I expected it to be, but also it's very clearly got it's probably got a lot of stuff going on that I just didn't quite understand. You know, because obviously you play a fighting game for 20 minutes, you're not going to understand everything about it. Like, you'll start to understand the basics and everything, but obviously I haven't mastered this game immediately. But yeah, overall, I'd say this was really fun, and I'll probably do an Arcade Assault episode on the second one at some point. And, well, now we can bring up the thing to say, who did we lose to? How many times did we lose? I didn't lose to anyone more than once, I think. Yeah, I lost 3 times. I lost to Geralt with Hayato. I lost to Zelkin with Rimgal. And I lost to Billstein with Zelkin. And then I just won from there. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So we can also now bring up the thing to say, like, hey, who did we lose to? Not who did we lose to, how many times did we lose? And compare that to other games. I was expecting this to take a lot longer than it did. And, yeah, we got through this in, well, about 20 minutes. It's on the highest difficulty. I'm pretty pleased with that result. So 3 continues puts it probably on the lower side of things, especially for like mid to late 90s Capcom games. But yeah, with that, we can end off today's episode, because, well, that was a lot faster than I expected it to. That was a lot faster than I expected it to be. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm actually going to be doing. So as of the time we're recording this, I don't know what the new series I'm going to be starting on Monday is because this is a Thursday video, because Sly finished on Tuesday, and I needed something to fill in the gap. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. No idea what will be starting on Monday, but it will be something new. Persona 2 will also be continuing. And yeah, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all either on Monday, well, either tomorrow for more Persona, Monday for a new series, or just, I don't know, some other thing whenever I see you. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.